Kindly please subscribe and share. Thank you for watching. Please help me to subscribe and share. Then our measurements. The first one we are going to cut is side, and the side is 5 by 10. We cut two pieces of the 5 by 10, the lining and also the foam. Then the body is 31 by 10, just one piece, the foam and the lining. And then the cartoon character, just one cartoon character. Then our adjuster, two zip head, tape and the lining. Then our zip clothes net. Then we'll take the main body. We are going to measure, but from the side we measure 1 inch. Measure 1 inch from the side. Then from the top we'll measure 7.5 inches. 7.5 inches. 7.5 inches. 1 inch. 1 inch from the other side. 1 inch. Then we join the line together. Join the line together. Join the line together. Then from this side, make a freehand cuff or measure 1 inch from the corner. From this corner, measure 1 inch or half inch. Then make a freehand cuff. Make a freehand cuff. Then fold it into two. Fold it into two. Notch the center. Notch the center. And I pin the center down. I pin it down so it will be easy for me to cut. Pin it down. Then I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to cut it out. Then I take the side, I fold it into two. I give it a freehand cuff at the top. And also, I fold it into two here. I give it a cuff, very small. That's the side. Then, the main body, I'm going to face the cartoon character, the main body. Tracing the cartoon character. If you are using this, it will be easy. It will be easy. But I'm using this one. Because this one you just fold it, but I'm using this one. So I'm just going to sew it. I'll sew it there. And it should not be more than 8 inches. So I will cut the remaining part out. I'm cutting it out 2 inches. It should not be more than 8 inches. So I'll cut it out. Then I'll fold it. I'll fold all the sides so it will be easy for me to sew. I'll fold all the sides. So I'm sewing it now. Yes, I finished sewing it. You can see how it looks like. So you can use any one of the cartoon character. Now I take my lining. I'm going to line it up and I will face the foam. I'll line it up and I'll face the foam. We'll insert the foam. Then I'll take the side, the zip side. So I need to sew it round like that first, so that it will be hold properly. So after that, I'll trim the excess lining. Then I'll take the zip side. I'll sew it on it. You can sew it separately. You can sew it separately if you want. I'm going to sew it on it, so later I'll cut it out. But while sewing it, don't sew on the other one. Make sure you sew it separately. You can see now. So I'm going to cut it out. So I'm only cutting the lining and the foam. You should not cut the leather. Besides, you should not even sew on the leather. Don't need to sew on the leather. It's only the lining and the foam. So I'll cut it out. And I'm going to notch the center. I'm going to notch the center where I'll face the handle. So I'm going to face the handle. Make sure the both sides is equal. You want to face it, your handle. So I'll cut the excess and face the handle. I'm facing the short handle now. I'm going to tape it. I'll tape it. I'll tape only the zip side. I'm not taping everything. So I'll stop here. and I'll face the zip. I'll face the zip cloth, but I prefer to face the zip first on the main body, So I'll tape it first. Tape it first, because sometimes if you face the zip on the short panel and you later want to face the other part on the main body, it may be shorter. So I prefer to face this first, then I'll face the other panel later. So when you are facing your zip, make sure there is excess, like 1 inch. Make sure there is excess like 1 inch. So I open it up. You can see. And I'll face it on the other panel. Then I'll fold it into two to get the center. I want to face the zip head, so I have to get a center. So by the time I'm facing the zip head, you must make sure the center face each other like this, is adjacent to each other. So if it is not, that means it's not right. And see, it's not, you can see now, it's equal now. It's equal. So I'll face the second zip head. Facing the second one. I cut the excess. Then I take this side and measure 10-inch belts. It's 10 inch. I'll face the adjuster, face it with the adjuster. And I will take the second side, the second belt that will be facing on the second side. This is 45 inches. 45 inches. So it's and I'll take the net. So I'm going to tape it. I'll tape the net. I'm taping the net with the cartoon character that I cut from the front. The remaining one, that's what I'm using to tape the net, to just make it a little bit colorful. You can see. So I'll sew it on the leather. So I'll fold it in. Cut the excess. I'm going to foam it and line it up. I'll insert my foam, foam it and line it up. I'm sewing the second side. I'm foaming it and I line it up. So I'll measure it round again to be sure. I'm just being careful to measure it round. And after measuring it, it gave me 30 and a half. So I will measure the main body. I need 30 and a half there. You can see it's more than 30 and a half. So I'm going to cut the remaining half away. I'll cut it out. So I measure the second side to be sure. So I'll cut it out. That means if you have a ruler, you can just roll it before cutting. So I'll fold it together. I'll sew it together. Be careful when you are sewing it so that the zip will not go and open up. Don't let it open up. So sew it together. Be careful about this dark zip side. Be careful. And I'm going to tape it also. Tape it. Now I'll mark the center. I'll mark the center for where the short handle is. That's what I will notch. Notch the center. So I notch the center of the side too. And then I'll put the notching part together. The notching part, I'll put it together and I'll sew it round. I'll sew it round. I'll sew the second side too. I'm going to tape it. I'm taping it. I'll sew it and tape it, then we turn it out. And please, if you are watching for the first time, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also click on the notification bell so you'll be notified anytime I upload another video. Please please subscribe and share. Help me to share my video and subscribe to my channel. Help me to share it and subscribe to my channel. Then I'll face the second one, not the center. Then I'll face the second one. Kindly please subscribe and share. Please subscribe and share for more video. Subscribe and share. Thank you.
Esse é sonho,